Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Shares of video game and collectibles retailer GameStop dropped nearly 13% after the company announced its first Bitcoin purchase, triggering a classic sell the news reaction. Now, the company announced the purchase of 4,710 Bitcoin, valued at roughly $513 million on May 28. GameStop confirmed plans to create a BTC treasury strategy on March 26th, following months of investor speculation and rumors that it would begin accumulating the cryptocurrency. Now, GameStop's move to adopt Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset reflects a growing trend among companies turning to Bitcoin to safeguard cash reserves or reposition themselves as Bitcoin acquisition vehicles. Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company xAI has agreed in principle to integrate its AI chatbot Grok across Telegram, says the messaging platform CEO Pavel Durov. So Durov said in a May 28 post that he and Musk agreed to a one-year partnership for Telegram to distribute Grok across Telegram and integrate it into its apps. So as part of the agreement, Telegram will receive $300 million in cash and equity from Musk's xAI company, in addition to 50% revenue from xAI subscriptions sold via Telegram, the CEO noted. On the back of this development, Toncoin is up over 12% in today's trade. Nasdaq-listed Vivo Power has achieved a major milestone by becoming the first public company to create an XRP-focused treasury. To kickstart this initiative, the company has already raised up to $121 million, which it will use to acquire the altcoin. The company made its announcement while noting that the altcoin could be one of the 5 digital assets that the US government will accumulate as part of the strategic Bitcoin reserve and digital asset stockpile that Donald Trump announced months ago. Norwegian crypto brokerage firm K33 plans to join the growing number of public companies of buying up Bitcoin after raising $6.2 million to buy and hold the crypto. K33 said on May 28 that it secured financing through convertible loans and a new issue of shares and warrants, which will be used in full to acquire Bitcoin in order to establish the Bitcoin treasury strategy. The AI powerhouse NVIDIA posted a 69% increase in revenue in the first quarter compared to a year ago, with its data centers business growing 73% year-over-year. Net income came in at $18.8 billion, up 26% from a year earlier. The after-hours move pushed NVIDIA shares to a modest year-to-date gain and about a 20% year-over-year advance. AI crypto tokens including Bitinsa, Near, and ICP moved slightly higher after NVIDIA's earnings peaked. A New Jersey county is set to tokenize $240 billion worth of property deeds after signing a deal with the blockchain-backed land record management firm Balcony. So Balcony said on May 28 that it signed a 5-year deal with the Bergen County Clerk's Office to tokenize 370,000 deeds on the Avalanche blockchain, adding that this was the largest blockchain-based deed tokenization project in US history. So Bergen County is New Jersey's most populous county and is located northwest of Manhattan in New York City across the Hudson River. So Bergen County has nearly 1 million residents, producing around $500 million in annual property tax revenue. Bilal bin Saeed, the head of Pakistan's Crypto Council, announced on May 28 that the country is moving to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Speaking at the Bitcoin 2025 conference in Las Vegas in Nevada, Saeed said the government of Pakistan followed the United States' lead in establishing a Bitcoin strategic reserve and is embracing pro-crypto regulatory policies. New York City is making history with plans to launch the world's first Bitcoin-backed municipal bonds known as BitBonds. Mayor Eric Adams announced the move during his keynote speech at the Bitcoin 2025 conference in Las Vegas. Adams said that the city will do everything in its power to roll out BitBonds as part of its vision to become the global capital of crypto finance. These bonds will be backed by Bitcoin instead of traditional fiat currency, offering a new wave of crypto holders to invest in the city's future. According to the latest development, the US Securities and Exchange Commission has reportedly delayed its decision on 2 proposed crypto ETF from Grayscale Avalanche ETF and Cardano ETF. The delay follows a similar pattern as regulators take more time to evaluate the ETF before giving any decision. This was Grayscale's effort to convert its existing Avalanche trust into a spot ETF. However, the review is still ongoing and no final judgment has been made. At the same time, the agency confirmed that it needs additional time to evaluate Grayscale's Cardano ETF application. US crypto mining stocks tumbled after minutes published by the Federal Reserve signaled its growing uncertainty about the country's economic outlook. The Fed had decided after its meetings in early May to keep interest rates steady at 4.25%, 4.50%. Riot Platforms closed the May 28 trading day down 8.32%, CleanSpark tumbled 7.61%, and Mara Holdings closed down 9.61% according to Google Finance data. Meanwhile, crypto exchange Coinbase also dropped 4.55%. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin buying firm MicroStrategy extended its 5-day downtrend, falling another 2.14%, following a class action lawsuit being filed accusing the company's officials of having failed to represent the nature of Bitcoin investments accurately. That's all in the bulletin today. Keep watching 3.0 for more such updates, and do log on to our website www.3voicetv.io or scan the QR code.